Oh, empirical woodland, I remember a time when we were tight, man. We were bonded, yeah, a band of brothers. Matter of fact, I remember a time at old Honey Bear's chat, telling him his microphone was muted. He needed to draw himself a map, yeah. Well, times change, man. Times change, and now I'm the streamer, yeah. And I'll look over in my chat, and what do you think I see? I see you, man. I see you turning coat, trying to spring them same traps on me, yeah! Well, there's something you don't know, Empirical Woodland, something I'm gonna make abundantly clear right here and right now in this very transmission. I don't need a map to see through your treachery, man. I see through you like a sheet of glass! So when we meet on pay-per-view this Wednesday in Wyoming, I'm gonna put you through that glass, Empirical Woodland. I'm gonna put you through that glass, take back my United States belt, and I'm gonna show you why they call it window pane! Dig it!
Hey everyone, it's PC Gamer. I need a drink. Hang on. Man, how did Macho Man do that, like, every night of his career, and not just blow out his throat? I got... Not great, Rextras. I'll tell you that for free. I got 2 hours left, and that's how I chose to start it, with just the intro to WrestleMania 5. Oh, what a good promo that was. Anyway, I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun. Anyway, yeah. I hope you liked this little background as well. It was surprisingly difficult to find. I wanted the Raw is War one, but nobody liked that interview set, so I went with the classic. You love it. Anyways, hi. We are playing WrestleQuest. That's what we're gonna play today. I'm seeing some names and well, not names. I'm seeing some faces that I like the look of already, but also I noticed this on my TV. What are you doing here? Coco Beware? Really? I don't know that I would have picked him, but there you go. What options do we got? Subtitles. Please don't make me do the Macho Man voice again, because this is surprisingly difficult. Sorry, I just smack my cup into the mic. I need another drink. There you go. He is a Hall of Famer. So Coco Ware was like right immediately before I started watching wrestling. Or at least consciously being aware that I was repeatedly watching wrestling. So I've never really seen him do a great deal. I'm just aware that he's in a couple of games that I've got. I want to say he's in Legends of WrestleMania. Good game, by the way. We should look at that and get smacked down by copyright. But yeah, he's alright there. Hello, Kosaka. You missed me cutting a promo on Empirical Woodland. It was pretty great. Welcome to the toy room, where every action figure, toy, miniature, and plushie dreams of wrestling greatness. I was considering opening with the Warrior promo, but, like, that is even more intense. You've got to build up to... You know, you can't just do that. From the board game jungles of Junglaji. This is a neat soundtrack already. To the wintry winds of the Great North. Is this podcast hosted by Jake and Diamond Dallas Page? Because I would potentially listen to that. I like both of those guys. And they have unfortunate history. Ah! That was the cream of the crop. It always rises to the top. Every toy lives, breathes, and craves wrestling, practicing their slams and paying homage to legends that came before them. Many tales of creativity and imagination have sprung from the toy room. Many fabled battles have taken place here, both in and out of the ring. One such tale, and its many battles, both at the plastic and the heart, is about to begin. And a quest of this size takes not one hero, but two. But look at the people who are in this game, Empirical Woodland. We've seen Macho and Diamond Dallas Page. Here comes Jimmy King. Don't do that to me, game. I will go back to Suika game right now. One fall. Can I talk? I don't know what version of his theme tune that is, but I'm just gonna talk over that. Also, Jeff Jarrett was there. Double G, double O, double N, double E. Good goonie. We're here to see the cream rise to the top. So if you want to find me, don't look sideways. Don't look behind you. Just look up. No way, Macho Man. Forfeit the match and give that championship belt to its rightful owner, me. Listen, Lizard, you've got to earn this belt with your madness in the ring. It belongs only to the best, yeah! That's why I'll be the champion for a long time, dig it! 10,000 years as world champion, oh yeah! Those shades a little too dark? Can't you see I had this place rigged to blow? Explosive don't scare me, you stitched up cotton ball! You can't win by cheating! It is Pomp and Circumstance. But which version of Pomp and Circumstance? Because he just came out to the, like the orchestral version, right? The metal version was WCW. With the biddling on a guitar is what that was. You always think you're such a hero, don't you, Macho Man? You can't win when the deck is stacked against you this bad. And that's the bottom thread, because Stone Age said so. Can't win? Stone Age, you're just a grain of sand in the desert of macho madness! Old enough to be out of copyright. Let's see if Content ID agrees with you there in Burger Woodland. Let's see if we agree with that. Wow, wow, wow! Did you guys see that? Forget it, Randy. We'll never get tickets this late. Come on, we can still wrestle outside. Go for it, Randy! Oof. Good thing this isn't a plastic mattress. Man, how do those pros do some of those high-flying moves without hurting each other? Are you kidding me? It's all fake, dude. What? Here's the pro tip. Somebody goes, man, that wrestling is fake. So was Breaking Bad, and that show was great. Not you last season. Yeah, Peanuts, shut it. You really think it's real? Really? Of course it's real. Yeah, so about as real as Todd. Hey, counterfeit toys are still real. Shut up, Todd. And you, Randy, even if wrestling was real, which it isn't, you'll never be a pro. No kid from our town ever could be. You couldn't be more wrong. Wrestling is real, and I'll be the greatest champion, OC! I'm just gonna flick over to my Twitch dashboard. Let's see how quickly they work. Several years later. Ah, yes. This new outfit feels estupendo. But I better get out the main part of the gym. Mr. Stretch wants me to train the new students. Mr. Stretch, I gotcha. I see what you did there. The radar in the bottom corner will help you stay on course. Icons will appear here for quest objectives, shops, and healing. When in doubt, look here to keep slamming in the right direction. Quickly, who's everyone's favorite wrestler? Don't say Bob Holly, Empirical Woodland. He's the boy. You see this here drawing of the Macho Man? When I asked for my Macho Penguin emote, Goldfish Teeth, absolute sweetheart that they are, that one. The initial one that they drew was this Macho Man face. And I'm like, oh, that's incredible. But I meant more like the penguin in the hat and the shades. And that's why she's in purple for that one. Because it's specifically the cream of the crop promo. Cream of the crop always rises to the top. That's not Stu Hart. There's a red mage. There you are, Randy. Get in the ring. Show these greenhorns the ropes. You got it, Mr. Stretch. Alright, rookies. You want to learn how to wrestle? You want to discover how to win the crowd's loyalty? Hear their cheers shake the very foundation of the universe? You want to become a coiled spring of excitement, the most electrifying thing the world of wrestling has ever seen? Man, this is downright poetic. Then you are in the right place, muchachos. Take some notes and soak it in. I want to say those three are guys as well. Like, the big #1 hand finger man, is that... Well, I suppose we'll find out when this guy's name appears. On your turn, you can strike, taunt, use an item, or use a gimmick. Let's practice our strikes first. Whenever you strike, you can earn some extra damage if you're able to match the button prompt. Try it now. Oh, see! Nice job! Thank you, Bronwyn. We're gonna get much wrestling done today. I'm really looking forward to this one, because it seems like just a mesh of things that I'm into, you know? Most attacks have a chance to send your opponent to the ropes. Try it, amigo! After knocking him into the ropes, you'll have a chance for a follow-up attack. Do it now! Nicely done! Check out your hype meter down at the bottom. This is a measure of how pumped up the crowd is in your favor. You can raise the hype meter by mixing up your attacks and nailing button prompts. Isn't that what one of the Paper Marios did? One of them was framed like a stage play, and the better you did in the fights, the more Toads and like Luigi would show up and all of those. Hype up the crowd for extra damage, and even to enable some more powerful moves. One way you can build hype is by using the taunt option. This will generate hype equal to 2 plus your current influence. Well, that grandstanding will leave you vulnerable though, and you'll take an extra 25% damage for 1 round. Try taunting now. Taunting is risky, but it can help you build hype quickly. Beware though, if the hype meter dips in your enemy's favor, they'll gain extra power instead. Speaking of extra power, let's try out a gimmick. These are special abilities and wrestling moves. Grab an enemy and show them some spice. For south of the border stunner, these I do not own. This is gonna be tag team moves. So they're going to be So they're going to be talking about, oh, they're going to be talking about, team synergy, like in Chrono Trigger. Okay. Such power, such strength, such machismo. In Purple Woodland, if I don't do 20 minutes of hot dogging and grandstanding, how will they know who won? Wow. What happens if you fail the prompt after knocking an enemy into the ropes? Then the enemy will use that momentum against you, so you better nail it. Is the only way of beating an opponent to make them lose all their HP? Dios, no! Dios mío, no! In fact, most other wrestlers you face will have to be pinned. Observe! Favorite sport? Probably wrestling. That's the one that I watch the most. I do like, it's like I don't like football, but I do like, I'll watch the World Cup. I'll watch the Euros. Religiously. Two countries I've never heard of. But I'll watch them. I'll watch that match and just be really invested in it. Like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? See how this guy looks weak and ready to drop? We call this state fatigue. You can fatigue an enemy by bringing them to low HP. Some abilities may also fatigue enemies as a debuff. Let's send him to the mat with a strike. Now this enemy is fallen. When your opponent is on the mat like this, he's ready to be put into submission. The pin option will be available in the gimmick menu. Oh, yeah, I don't like doing sports. I'm not a very sporty person. To successfully pin them, you'll have to hit the button when the indicator is in the green zone. Careful! Your opponent will get up and recover some health if you fail. What was that slow count? Get out of here, referee! Nice! Now the enemy is down and out. If you fail the pin attempt, your enemy will kick out and recover some HP. You can always attempt to pin him again after damaging him. Every pin attempt you do will get easier. Be on your guard though, Tipo. Enemy wrestlers can also pin you if you get too weak. Once you're pinned, there's no coming back. Also, note that not all enemies will need to be pinned. Only wrestlers and other tough guys. These are very bizarre level up, aren't they? 519 experience required for level up. Okay. And that covers the basics of wrestling. Strike and slam your opponents and be sure to hit those button prompts for extra damage. Beat them up enough and they'll be softened up for a pin. Remember to keep things exciting and interesting, to keep the crowd engaged so that you retain control over the hype meter. Thanks, Randy. Why don't you lend a hand with the other greenhorns around? When you're done, come see me in the AV room for some lessons with the other advanced students. Press and hold B to run. Get down from that ladder, but carefully. Don't do the thing. What's with the ladder? They're repairing something? The only thing they're fixing is the lack of space in this matchup. Many battles include some kind of extra scheme or rules. These themes amp up the challenge and the crowd. For a special match, attaining victory is a matter of playing by the rules for that match. Man, it is like 7:30. What are you drilling for? Stop drilling. Oh, look, I know that outfit. That's the Bret Hart's outfit from that cool, best, promo package in the world. The one where the kid just goes, Brett! Oh, that's so good. Alright, who here knows the secret to pumping up the crowd? Leonard Alpha, you say? Okay. Alright, Lenny. What do you got? I do. It's baby oil. Come on, Leonard. How many times do I have to tell you that baby oil is not the answer to everything? You know what? Get out of here. Go do some burpees until you puke. He's Kenny Omega, you see. Anyway. Sir, you can pump up the crowd by showing your spice in the ring. Very good, Randy. But what about before you get in the ring? I'll tell you, you've got to get on the mic and cut a promo so hot it'll ignite the crowd and burn your opponent to ash. How do you do this? Part of this is knowing your enemy, and part of it is being fast on your feet. Time to try it, Randy. Come on up here. Let's see how you do with a rapid fire session. Let's see. Randy has a stupid name. Randy's better than the seismic disappointment, or whatever it is you call yourself. Randy is so weak, even I can see he doesn't stand a chance of winning. Might be true for snakes and ladders, but we're here to wrestle, so you're going down. Yeah, it's Earthquake! Oh, John Tenta. Tabby Flynn. I'm gonna crack Candy Santos over here like a sugar cookie. And I'm gonna dump this kitty cat hair into the litter box. You see, class, you can generate hype before a big match by flexing on the mic. If you want to see more, I have an old match here on the TV between the Luchador and Dash Talent back when Luchador was still part of PAW. Blind Viper is escaping me. Because, like, all of the other ones seem to be, like, riffs on guys. So for people who don't know, Tremor down there, that's John Tenta. That's Earthquake. Was it Jabby Quinn, whatever? That's Jerry Lynn, who has always looked like an old man, even when he was young. Blind Vipe? I don't get it. Prior to this bout, Dash had been antagonizing the Benthic Terror. Prior to this bout, Dash had been antagonizing the Benthic Terror with a fishing rod during his matches against other opponents, trying to hook him during a high-flying move. Alright, you slam junkies, get back to work. Except for you, Randy. I have a job for you. And that job is me reading my lines and Wales redeeming show and tell. Yeah! What is today's show and tell? I will tell you what today's show and tell is. It is a clock with some Disney princesses on it. So, the reason I got this is my sister is moving away very soon. And she's getting a new house across the country and leaving us. And as a going away present, I've gotten her a Disney princess clock. Because she does love Disney princesses and is of the opinion that there are not enough clocks in any given house. There must always be more clocks. But why are there two, you may be wondering? Well, the other one is going to go to Tiny Child. Similar sort of thing. When Auntie CPC sister leaves, Tiny Child gets a present of her own. So first of all, so she's not quite as sad. And second, so that whenever she looks at the clock, it's the same clock that my sister's looking at, and that way, it's like they're not so far apart. And I think that's quite a cool little thing for a gift. And I like the idea of things that create that interpersonal thing and close the space a little bit, because I think I've showed it off in Show and Tell, and if I haven't, I will have to do it next time. But Oh Wales sent me a Christmas present one time, and it's just a hug. It's a hug pillow that you hug forever and ever and ever, and it reminds me of her. And that's what it says. Get a hug. It's like we're not so far apart. I like that. And I've transferred that idea to this. And there you go. Yes, Oh Wales, that's today's Show and Tell. Thank you very much for watching and redeeming. We're gonna go back to chat real quick, because down here, Hug Pillow says, Oh Wales, I am told she did indeed walk around the house for like a day just holding that pillow and be like, nope, I'm gonna pour all of it in there for C4C Gamer. I'm just gonna get all of it. I'm gonna enjoy it. And I do. It's over there. I'm pointing at it. What is it, Mr. Stretch? There's a guy from the Boxwood Extreme Wrestling, local wrestling league, over at the Macho Man statue. You know what? Do I ever? Great. It's BEW Wrestling, needs help with his gimmick. You'll know when you see him. It's kinda between styles. Face painting? Hange. Is this going to be me? Check out your current objectives and past accomplishments in the quest tracker. This tool will provide a summary of your quest and provide directions on where to go next. That will pop up a little thing. Yeah, that'll tell me what I need to do. I've been watching you, Luchador, and I gotta say, your skills in the ring lack a certain flair, certain style, a certain panache. I think what you need is a big hook. Yow! Is that Pat? Like Pat? Luchador. Oh my god, that's one of the best things. Because they're a fish. No, I got you now. Wait a minute now, Mr. Talent. You saying you had something with all the fishing tomfoolery that's been going on during the Luchador's other matches? Me? One of the Luchador's matches? Gene, you couldn't pay me to show up to one of this fish's flops. Yow! Besides, I only fish from my yacht. Haha! It's funny, Senor Talent. Oh, I get it! Like flair! Flair and talent, that's who that guy is. It's funny, Senor Talent. You come in here and brag about your money, yet it's obvious you can't afford a decent wig. You gilt-bottom feeder! I bought fish bigger than you! That's because you couldn't catch one yourself. Haha! Yes, I'm sure you have to pay for all sorts of things, like bad wigs. Or companionship. Haha! So you see, the Luchador used Dash Talent's own insults against him. The Benthic Terror also hit him where it hurts, bragging about his money and the way with the ladies. Wow! I bet Dash didn't see that coming. I don't know, his reaction didn't seem all that surprised. He didn't sell it very well, in my opinion. Sell it? What are you talking about? Like, I get Mean Gene, that's what that is. Do you know what? Now as you mention it, that is actually more Neidhart than Brett. What torso do I choose? Really all about the fringe? Fringe is important. We should also consider the materials that the torso is made of. Each material reacts differently to the many types of elemental damage out there. If you know what element your enemy is going to use, you can prepare for it. So what's this one? I don't remember green and gold. Thank you very much for the lurk, Zachary. Please enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna break this machine. So Hurricane, I believe, was more green, black, and silver. And he didn't have the arm tassels, he had a cape. On account of being a superhero, you see. Ah! Just throw him a drink all over the floor. That's fine. I don't need that. I don't need to keep things going. It's fine. Alright, what's up here? Maxim M. Anarchy. What's with that guy? Drink a bad slam shake? I'm afraid not, amigo. He's suffering from a status effect. Many abilities have lingering effects that can help or harm you. Vain means you're particularly influenced by the crowd's behavior. You're less powerful when the crowd is negative towards you. The dreaded hype drain will cause you to generate less hype with each action. Muy disinfortunado. Mint condition toys are super valuable, well protected, taking 50% less damage. Generate twice as much hype with each action when you're vibing. Burning units lose 5% of their HP every turn. There are many more status effects, so be sure to stock up on healing items or wear gear that protects you. That one's Brock Lesnar, I do reckon. I recognize the big sword tattoo. Who knew a gut buster would be so gut busting? Ugh. I'm gonna punch all these guys. See if I don't. Yeah, get my training done. Did I miss one? I missed one. So, like, I noticed that there was an achievement that I got for completing the test match, or the tutorial match, I should say. So naturally, I'm just gonna start dinking around and doing all sorts of silly things just to try and get those there achievements. I liked Hurricane. I thought he was alright. He's not my boy. But, no, definitely one that I enjoyed more than I didn't. And then for some reason they paired him up with Molly Holly? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Like, we're in a toy box. So there's someone's boot, and there's a bin. And here's the cream of the crop that always rises to the top. Mighty Molly is pretty great, like, as silly gimmicks go, I do not mind that one at all. Known for his consummate physical ability, his savage wrestling style, and deep gravelly voice, Macho Man Randy Savage is quite possibly the most iconic legend of wrestling. Celebrating 29 title reigns across his 32-year career, Macho Man was not just a celebrated champion, but a long-standing crowd favorite as well. Whether cutting exciting promos or delivering incredible and theatrical flying elbow drops, Randy Savage won fans and accolades everywhere he went. Even today, Savage is revered by fans and wrestlers alike, with story inspiring generation after generation. It's no secret that only someone like Macho Man can make the entire wrestling world stand up and say, "Oh, yeah!" It truly is something, isn't it? Hello, Raven. I was always more a fan of guys that wore face paint. Though that time Jake the Snake trapped Macho Man in the ropes and attacked him with that cobra would go big in BEW. BEW. Wait, you're the guy I'm here to meet? I'm from the training gym. I'm here to help. Great. So you see, I can't quite decide which way to go. Should I be vibrant and electrifying? Or dark and brooding? I think dark and brooding fits BEW better, but I just love using bright colors. Gotta pick something that will fit with the vibe of the other guys. Oh, the writers won't know how to use me. Possibly Vampiro more than Raven. I'm thinking the fact that he's torn between bright and vibrant and dark and brooding, that's Johnny Polo right there. Writers? Forget it. Look, can you just go to the face paint shop for me? They have some samples I want to try out. I have a patch that's a rainbow macho with the man himself as the sea. Oh, that sounds great. Sure, face paints, so the writers will like you. Poor thing, babbling about writers. Must be delusional. Give me controls back. I want to talk to some people and go, I recognize this. Emiko, I came down from Omochamachi to check out this shrine. Oh, yeah! Randy Savage is truly one of the best. I hope I can be like him someday. Dude, check out that fringe! Macho Man showing you how to dress. He's like the best parts of the 80s, all rolled up into one. Not you, coquette. Okay, maybe that. Sir Ren the Fair. That's a clever one. Even in Calgaria, we honor the Macho King's exceptional slamming chivalry. And then these are all like Macho Man outfits. So, like, you've got the cream of the crop promo right there. And then you got, like, NWO. And you've got the cool big tassely jackets and the cowboy hats. Love it. Spreadsheet Alpha. That's going to be an XL joke, isn't it? Probably. My daughter asked me to bring her here, then told me not to stand by her. I guess I'm not cool enough. Oh well. Maybe I can check out that face paint shop when we're done. Alright, we done that one. I think that's kind of cool, actually. Rather than just being... Hey, devs really like wrestling, did you know? The devs like wrestling. To actually include a little... Because let's be honest... hello, Bray. Hello, Brotna. Hello. Welcome on in. Have a seat. How you guys doing? Because, like, this game's going to have a very specific and niche crowd, right? It's gonna be nerds who like wrestling. But the fact that they would also include a little bit like, no, actually, Macho Man, here's what you got going on with Macho Man. Hola, amigos. Strange. Nobody here. Maybe they're in the back? Face paint? On your feet? What kind of madman would do such a thing? Thank you very much. I do like my little emotes done by the very talented Goldfish Teeth. Yeah. We're happy. We're witching. We're all sorts of things in my channel. Take it all. Gather the war paint for our overlords. They're looting the shop. There's one. Take him alive and we'll melt him down. Use his plastic as war paint. Items, strike, gimmicks. Well, you can't open with a gimmick. So let's just start with a strike. Is that... Oh, that is... Oh, I'm so glad I'm not playing this on Xbox, because those aren't the Xbox button prompts. That would confuse me a great deal. Let's strike again. Oh, but I lost hype because I didn't... Like, because I did the same thing as I did the first time. Okay. So we taunt! Olbrotnar's gonna lurk. No worries. Please enjoy your lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Go for the 3 count. Let's hope this works. That's a much better 3 count. Thank you very much. That's how that needs to go. Oh man, I am drawing a complete blank on that one announcer, Dave Penza. Thank goodness he's not in this game. I should find the shop owner before these wasteland slammers try to melt him down, too. A table? There's only one way through one of these. A table lock blocks your path. Unlock the table with a table spot token. Once you find one, reapproach the table to throw a wrestler through it. Table locks, table spot tokens come in 3 varieties. Single, double, and flaming. Each corresponding to the appropriate token. Alright, that's pretty good. I like Guacamelee, and the fact that it incorporates lucha moves into moving around the map. But this one's just like, no, there's only one way to go through a table. Go through a table. That's actually kind of cool. The fact it says, here's how many treasure chests are in this area. Go find those treasure chests. Does it mean in this room, do you reckon? I don't know. Also, Grams, don't think I didn't see you come in. Hello. Guacamelee is really good. Like, I appreciate the first one more than the second one. But no, it does a lot of good things, those games. More war paint. Our master demands it. Somebody help! We're being robbed. Yeah, it looked like there was a secret treasure chest in that other room. Okay. I guess we'll never know. So this is a little confusing, and it's not something that is immediately obvious. And it's a similar problem that Virgo versus the Zodiac had, where B button selects your target, so you hit B button to strike, right? Nope, B button is cancel. Actually, cancel. What other gimmicks do I have right now? Yeah, I can just do a slam. Oh no! That's fine. Did the stunner ever cause a bounce off the ropes spot? The only thing I know with the stunner is that the Rock would just catapult into space, and it was amazing. Oh, so I get less experience for this, because I got that wrong. So now we taunt, And admittedly, we're going to take a bit of damage, but hopefully this time, I will now be able to do damage sufficient enough to get that pin. Alright, here we go. It's actually kind of funny because if you look at like early The Rock taking a stunner, he sells it much the same as everyone else. It's just the more he takes, the more he gets used to it. And he just springboards into space. And it's funny every time. And then you've got the McMahons who are just like, buddy, that was amazing. You a superhero? Ha! Superheroes are fake. I'm a pro wrestler. Well, whatever you are, those are some macho moves, muchacho. Yes. Macho moves, muchacho. I like the sound of that. Those blasted Wrestle Raiders came down here to get supplies for the rituals to worship the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. I wish they could emulate someone more heroic. Someone more heroic. Anyways, what can I do for you, bud? It's on the house. Amigo, I'm here for a special order. Some samples for an hombre going through an identity crisis. Ah, I know the one. Can't decide between Goth and Surfer. Is it Sting? Is that who that is? Here they are. Thanks, muchacho. Like, I don't think so with Neon Gravebird, but can't decide between Surfer and Goth. That is absolutely Man Called Sting versus the Crow. Versus the Joker. Well, nah, maybe not Sting. It's just that specific description, like those two words. That's what I think of when I think of Sting. Everybody wants to be Surfer Sting. And wear a Sting mask over Sting face paint. Over a Sting mask. Hello, we carry the very best in makeup here, but doesn't look like your gimmick needs any. It's not oh, it is showing up on OBS. Do you see that single line of black pixels right there? I see that. Maybe that's the thing that's holding the lights up. That's fine. That's fine. No need to get snippy right now. Wario was here. Apparently. If you're going strictly off looks, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's more Vampiro than Raven, because he has that sort of look about him, you know? Get the strong, sad look. Here, I hope these help in your quest at BEW. Thanks. Say, what do you think I should choose? Okay, what do we want to do? Do we like Surfer Sting, or do we like Crow Sting? I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to go Surfer Sting because the aforementioned Man Called Sting. That's a really goofy piece of music. But Crow Sting is also pretty cool. He does also hit him with a bat. That's not how that lyric goes. Do you know what? We're gonna go with the crow. Beep Salt is smiling on us somewhere. Thanks, I'll consider that. If you need me, I'll be over here practicing. I'll be over here practicing how to read. He's strong as a bull and he's quick as a cat. The man called Sting. What a good piece of music. I love it. Also, yeah, I mentioned, like, Team Synergy from Chrono Trigger. This is also kind of Chrono Trigger. The miniature versions of yourself dinking around on the world map. Return home and get stretched. Stretch them! Empirical Woodland, do you think Bruce is in this? Hart, not Pritchard, although Pritchard also. Hey Randy, how'd that job go? I appreciate you doing it. Should strengthen our gym's relationship with BEW. It was unexpectedly enlightening, sir. Yeah, Boxwood Extreme Wrestling is a trip. Both are? Ooh. I hope Keith's here as well. Yeah, Boxwood Extreme Wrestling is a trip. They really push for an intense vibe with all the barbed wire and edgy characters and all. But it's what you gotta do if you want to compete with the top dogs like PAW. Plush and action figure wrestling. I meant enlightening about myself, sir. Great! It's always good to learn more about ourselves and strive to become better. That's enough for one day. Closing up again tonight? You bet, sir. Thanks, Randy. Dedication like that will take you far. Oh, that's a good Sting. Sting. Sting, 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 Sting. Please help Mr. Stretch's new students, and please help that poor BEW wrestler regain his senses. Amen. What a great day, Macho Man. I feel like I learned so much. I'm convinced, now more than ever, that we must always live out our wrestling spirit. And that the world needs heroes. Good night, Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, macho muchacho. You here already? Sun hasn't even put up the moon down for 3 count yet. I like that. Always good to get an early start, sir. Is that a sleeping bag coming out of your locker? Doesn't matter. Listen. He probably has a job for me to do. Let's go do the job. No room for the teacher and the fireman, just Owen Bright. What about the other 60 million hearts? Alright, class. Stop the flex and turn your necks. We got a special lesson for you. Randy, get in the ring. Today, we'll be learning about managers. Managers act as ancillary party members that provide all sorts of benefits, like new gimmicks. Open the gimmick menu. Now scroll to the right to see your manager gimmicks. Alright, use my power heckle gimmick now. Now say here, boy. Come here. Pretty cool, huh? Manager gimmicks will cost AP, just like your regular gimmicks. They may also have other requirements. These gimmicks can be used by any member of your stable, so they can complement your existing abilities by filling in skill gaps. For instance, if you don't have any healing abilities, use a manager who does. Yeah, Rob Parker, that's where we're going with that. Most managers will also have passive skills that provide bonuses to all members of your stable. They are versatile and powerful components to your stable. Choose them wisely. Sir, you kept mentioning our stable. Do you mean that sometimes we won't have to wrestle alone? Of course not. You may find other slam junkies that you can call friend, or even brother or sister. We'll talk more about that in today's advanced lesson. Head to the AV room when you're ready. So the story goes, I believe, from himself, the reason Hulk Hogan calls everyone brother is because he doesn't remember names very well, so it's dead easy just to be like, hey, brother, and there you go. I don't know. Hulk Hogan says a lot of things. That call and answer Deo thing the Queen did, Hulk Hogan taught him that. Hand to God. Hulk Hogan taught him that. So class, yesterday we talked about your skills on the mic can impact the hype meter. Even more important than that is what kind of hype type you choose. Who knows what a hype type is? I do. It's a type of baby... If you say baby oil, I will chokeslam you. It's how you generate hype, sir. Bingo! I think a visual aid will help to demonstrate this. There's a classic PAW training video I scored from a flea market last month. Welcome to PAW's official hype training video. There are many exciting personalities and styles in this world of pro wrestling, which we'll cover today. Each of these generates hype with different actions. For example, the powerhouse type, which Big Daddy Squeeze uses, builds up the crowd by dealing damage. The fact that Scott Steiner's got a juice box on his back. That's not very subtle at all, game. Those with the showman type, like the Magnificent Dash talent, generate hype by taunting and flaunting. Styling and profiling, one might say. Sidekicks, like Jackass, elicit cheers whenever they support another unit. Wily technicians pump up the crowd with their keen wrestling ability, which often inflicts status effects. Allow the ominous Grim Jim to demonstrate. That's just Spectre from Saturday Night Slam Mass is what that one is. But never underestimate underdogs like the Luchador, because the crowd loves it when they come back against the odds. Neither is Scott Steiner. How do you mean neither? That's Big Papa Pump, isn't it? It's either that or Jesse Ventura, but that's not nearly flamboyant enough to be Jesse Ventura. You're free to choose a hype type for any of your characters. Experiment to find the ones that suit your style or strategy. Oh, it wasn't subtle. I gotcha. I thought I got my wrestles wrong again. Like, no, that's the mathematician himself. Oh, okay. Okay. So what do we want to do, everyone? Nailing button presses generates infamy hype. Pinning an enemy generates hype. Inflicting a debuff, bonus damage. Using healing, but well, that's not going to be me. Taunting. I think we're going to go for I need to look at these cons as well, actually. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like I could just go for regular type. Let's go Powerhouse. Why not? Okay, that's enough for now. Don't forget your essays on the poetics of pile drivers are due Monday. Blind Viper. Hey, did you guys hear? PAW is supposed to put on a dark match over in Boxwood. Oh, Vipera! Excuse me. Bear with me just 1 second. I was gonna do one of those. Yeah, no, that doesn't actually show up anything in Google. So, there you go. I don't know who that character is supposed to be. Dude, no way, that's incredible. Yeah, from what I hear, it's going to be an open event. Anyone could take part. Here's the catch. Since the event is in Boxwood, you know the BEW is going to try and get their guy into it. If BEW will be selecting a fighter, we'd have to choose their championship title holder, right? All we have to do is become the BEW champion, then they have to pick us. What makes you think you can become the BEW champion? All I have to do is defeat the current champion. Right? Yeah, but BEW would have to work you into the storyline. He'd have to get over more than the current champion, and... Look, hombre, all I need to do is beat the current BEW champion. Then I get to be in the BEW dark match. And maybe even earn a spot in PAW. That's not much of a plan. My plan is no plan. I'm the human torpedo. Watch out, Boxwood. Here I come. Top Gun. That guy's crazy. I don't know, man. He's pretty sincere. You can tell he lives and breathes this stuff. He needs to grow up. That's not how the world works. I think his authenticity, his hope, is inspiring. Attractive, even. Who? Right, bear with me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn to Stonehenge over here. And I'm going to ask Lord Canty, hey, in WrestleQuest, who is Blind Vipera supposed to be a parody of? I get most of them, but not her. There you go. Maybe a dose of reality in Boxwood will open his eyes. I promise I won't fail you. Hey, Randy, I'm locking up for the day. See you Monday? Actually, Mr. Stretch, do you have a minute? It's on your mind. Sir, I'm ready. Ready to enter the world of professional wrestling. PAW is putting on a dark match over in Boxwood. I plan to become the BEW champion and enter the match, for a shot at the big time. Even got my gimmick picked out. From now on, I'll be the Spice himself, the south of the border savage, Muchacho Man, OC! That's quite the impressive stick, Muchacho Man. It takes more than a gimmick to win in the world of professional wrestling. You've got the skills and the heart, kid, but you may not have the wisdom to navigate the tempestuous world of professional wrestling. Not without losing your soul. My soul? The world of pro wrestling is full of larger-than-life heroes and terrible villains. I'm not afraid, Senor Stretch. My mind is already made up. I have to do this. I know it is, kid. And I know there's no stopping you. So you have my blessing, but take heed. This world has a way of stomping on goodness, so be prepared to fight. But keep slamming, and greatness can be yours. OC! The Predator handshake, you gotta do it. That's almost the name of the thing that we're playing. What's that? Stonehenge has convened. We're trying to work out who Blind Vipera is. Right, what are we doing? We're going over here. What? Why am I able to do that? I can just take the camera for a walk. Right, what do we got out in the world? That's where the Road Warriors are gonna live, I reckon. Oh, yeah, there they are. That's where the Road Warriors are gonna live, I reckon. And I feel like that's gonna be spoilers. So let's go back down to where I am. And let's keep on going. There was a female wrestler named Viper for a while. Okay. More like Fighting Vipers by Sega. This is it, Randy. But keep slamming and greatness can be yours. With these words, Muchacho Man enters the world. But can he find his way without losing his soul? We turn now to another hero looking at the same fate. Fixed stars, contemplating his own path. Fireworks. That's the cue. Show must be about to begin. Hey, there you are. I should have known you'd be here. You're so predictable. I like to think of it as being reliable. Yeah, speaking of being reliable. Do you think we could go over the script again? Real quick? You didn't read it, did you? Come on, dude. You know I've been busy with that Hockey 94 tournament. You're such a hoser sometimes, Stag. Next you're gonna tell me that you didn't practice our walk-on either. Come on, we got a little bit of time to go over it. Excellent! We got a dude in our team. Flamingo Fringe Macho Statue. Is that going to be the same as before? Yeah, that's the same as before. You gotta learn about the Macho Man. How else will you know? Dang, chillins, I don't know nothing. I get it. I get it. That's the WCW logo. But like trees and stuff. That's not even the good WCW logo. That's the weird swirly 2000s one. I need to go this way. That's what the objective marker says. What are you, singular green bush? It could be a Thekla reference, but I have a feeling she is too niche even for this game. Can neither confirm nor deny, because I also do not know that one. Hey, check it out! They finished the town sign! Let's get over to the east side of town, and the snow globe. That's a pretty cool name. I'm not gonna lie, because, like, we're up here in the blinding whiteness of the tundra. Ooh, there's treasure. Don't you just love these dog sleds? Welcome to Pondfoot. Oh, it's you, Brink. I almost didn't recognize you with the new haircut. Knock him dead tonight. Do I want to collect Sure. Mr. Potato Head. Don't mind the cold. Shubit's getting baked. Yep, that's just Mr. Potato Head. Okay. Do I want to go and collect treasure, or do I want to save that for when Macho Man comes over here? I don't know. Man, I don't like the way that guy out there is looking at me. Good for polio. Okay. I'm glad my shift at the longing side is over. Now I'm free to watch the match tonight. What? Me? Too cold? It's not frostbite. It's skin training, buddy. You gotta be tough if you want to wrestle. So Pro Wrestling Unlimited appears to be very specifically Raw is War. So that's fine. I love coming upon folk. The pace is so much slower here, especially compared to Omochamachi. What are these slick animations? What are you doing? I live in Calgary, but I was born in Pumfolk. My dad and mum carved me right over there in the backseat of that dog sled. What unfortunate timing. Let's just ignore that. Let's go do some wrestling. Let's go talk about happy things. Not you. Let's go talk about happy things and do some WrestleMans. Yeah, that's what I'm about. I only know Bolio as Trace Bolio from Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'm not even entirely sure I'm even pronouncing that name correctly. So there you go. Did you see the fast count on the match last night? They done refed it up. This is also a fellow from the internet. Well, hey, when have I ever gotten the pronunciation of words wrong? Never. Empirical Woodland, not in my life. That's definitely not a running bit where I guess people thought I was doing it for a bit. That's how I pronounce Anemone. Okay, let's hurry before they start letting people in. The walk-on is all about impressing the crowd. It's about strutting and flaunting your skills. For the actual walk-on, you're able to choose your various elements, like an intro, music, passive ongoing effects, and an outro. Intermediate options are actions you perform while walking down the ramp. Nail a button press to perform them. Each element of the walk-on can increase your hype for the battle. Let's try it out now. Do I get to actually do... I get to do my own hot dogging and grandstanding. Right. Paparazzi, for sure. Screen flashing? No. Paparazzi? Yes. We'll have some blue fireworks, because we're the ice team. But then English never do sing as a motor museum called Bula, and it's pronounced Beady, which is even more wrong than Andy is. I know of the word bow. Did I unequip my... I unequipped my paparazzi. Thank you very much, Jaded Mew. Where would I be without you? I really hope this isn't gonna be anything copyrighted. I did look it up. Nobody seemed to say, hey, don't stream this, you're gonna get claimed. But we'll see. Spotlights to go with the paparazzi. Oh, and we can equip multiple of those. Alright. So that's our walkout music. Oh no. That's not your bitrate dying, chat. That's the game doing that. Why is the game doing that? Well, you can't have pyro because it's Canada, so let's have confetti. on that button. Alright, let's see how this goes. So don't be paying attention. Is every character a parody we're trying to figure out? Not every character. So like, it's Gerard the Completionist. That's like a guy. Oh, I got that wrong. No hype for you. But yeah, when we're finding someone that's like, oh, that's Jerry Lynn. That's who that is. See? Easy execution. Thanks for the refresher, cuz. There they are. How are my boys doing? Locked and loaded for tonight, Dad. You guys read the script? Tonight it's the Honest Buck. Tonight it's the Honest Bucks. That's us versus the Hig boys. The Higgs are enjoying a major push as baby faces right now. We're gonna take them out, and then they'll do a reversal out of nowhere at the last minute. So, we gotta lose tonight? Again? I hope you boys are okay with that. Of course we are, Dad. We're ready to serve North Country Wrestling. I'm proud of you boys. The family business couldn't run without you. Twitch also does that to Vampire Survivors. Well, that's the thing, Arden Slacker. That was happening on my TV. It wasn't your display crunching everything down. The chair spot, throw me a damn chair from ECW, that just killed the bitrate on my Switch. Man, how can you be so cool playing a jobber all the time, eh? It's worth it to help out the family and the promotion. Besides, I don't mind losing when it's scripted. When it comes to a real match, I know I'm the best. We're the best, right, cuz? Exactly. Okay, Lord Canty suggests, is Blind Viper either your woman from G.I. Joe or Abaddon? Alright, boys, showtime. Just come on out when you're ready. Oh, I almost forgot. It would be a beauty if you two could take out Flaws first. With a 1-2 punch kind of deal. Sure, I could set him up with wet work, and Stack could finish him off with his Anthem Bomb. Perfect. That'll make Lars even more heroic when he does his comeback. I'll go let the Hig boys know the update. Finally. Yo, Luna's in this? Oh, get hyped for that. That's my chair squeaking. That is not hype. So yeah, if we go over here, chair throw, like I say, that's happening on my TV. Because if you look at this, that should cause more problems because there's more and smaller moving pieces. But with this, no, man. Everything just dies. Right. Go. You could have made it a ring bell. Come on now. Alright, here's us. Let's do a thing. And that's you. He's doing Diesel's thing. It's Taz! Did you see Taz in the crowd? I saw him. Oh, you little Oompa Loompa mashed potato man. There he was. That was good times. He was. But, you know, that's still the Diesel thing that I don't think I can say. This is who we have to face tonight? You two don't stand a chance against the Hig boys.
I recognize that sweater. Now we'll go with this one, because he's proud of his name, so we'll pick on his name. Hig Boys, by the looks of you, I thought we'd change your names to the Hungry Boys. Enough talk, honest bucks. I got a steamy cup of hot chocolate waiting for me, and I don't want it to get cold. Yeah, let's make this a quick one, brother. Dramatic moments. Dramatic moments are special criteria that appear during boss battles and pivotal confrontations. Complete them to get special gear after the fight. Many times these are optional, but sometimes they are necessary to complete a match. You know, I mentioned Legends of WrestleMania? This is something that game does. Reward received? Slam Shake. One of the modes that game has is Relive, which is where you play a particular match from WrestleMania history, and you're given a series of bullet points that you have to meet. And there's things like, the only one I remember off the top of my head is, I want to say it's WrestleMania 2000, as Mick Foley miss an elbow drop from all 4 turnbuckles. And it starts off with just things like, you know, pick up Andre, do the slam, get the pin. And the final levels are like, just spot for spot recreate the match. It's a really good idea. I like it. Right, what tag team moves do we have? Oh no, that's right. Wet work to Flaws. That's what we were told to do, right? So first thing we need to do is to fatigue Flaws. That's not the voice I would have given that man. Wet work because he is an assassin. You might say he's the excellence of execution. Really? That's supposed to be Brett? But we already met Stu. Although I suppose he does have those cool cyber shades. Do we have... No, we don't have... Summons? Okay. Well, paint me interested. Man, I'm bad at spotting button prompts. Gonna be the death of me in this game. Let's get some hype going up. Yeah, what hype you got? So we have to fatigue Flaws first. Then we can do the Atlas Strike. Yeah, there it is. Fatigued. So now we can do the thing. So Stag is next. It kills me. I see button prompts in Nintendo and Xbox things. PlayStation is the only set of button prompts which are unique, aside from X. I never know which button is which button, and you you guys have seen this from, like, what was it? Dragon Cafe. You've seen it from, attempt to pin Laws, but let him kick out. Wait, that's not the guy at all. Oh, can I do that now? I can't because I have to go for the guy when he is down. Right. Surely that's a typo. No, that's not a typo. Okay, but we got a hype back. Look at the hype. Right. You guys are unsettling. I really wish you wouldn't. Also, I appreciate that we know this is a supposed to lose fight, because we're the job guys. We were told coming into this, hey, you're losing it. Pig Boys is an alternate version of the Nasty Boys, maybe? Maybe?
That's all I need.
Right. And we strike you. So now we do the thing where we go for the pinfall. Laws. Attempt to pin Laws. Let him kick out. Hard to think of a good babyface tag team. Well, Bronwyn. Ma'am. Too Cool is right there. I'm just saying. Shh, Stag, this is it. Remember to break your fall. Oh my goodness, Laws has done it! What a reversal! The Hig Boys have won and will continue to snow slam mania. Unbelievable! Now there's your 80s 90s reference. Oh wait, action figures! These are action figure boxes. I get it. That's kind of clever, actually. With two bigger guys. The Mega Powers? See, I'm trying to think of either the Mega Powers or the Macho Maniacs, but, like, I'm just thinking of Macho Man again. He's so good. Dude, you were awesome as always. So clean, so precise. It's no wonder why they call you the expert of execution. Huh, more like the expert of excretion, wouldn't you say, Flars? Yeah, something certainly smelled tonight. It wasn't my hot chocolate. You mad licker sure do have a way of ruining a good mood, don't you? A good mood? Why would using put you in a good mood? Because we did our job, Wolf of Brains. All that matters is how we play our parts. Oh, I don't know. Winning is pretty important, right, Flars? Not that you two would know. Good point. Maybe one day we'll be talented enough that someone can hand us a scripted victory, too. You don't think we could beat you for real? Do you doubt the girth of our coziness? Anytime the Hig boys want to shoot, just say the word, and we'll show you what real wrestling is like.
Alright, boys.
Great job in there, you slam junkies. The crowd loved it. This will be our best Snow Slamania yet. Yeah, especially with the Hig boys win it all. Come on, Flars. Brink, Stag, you guys never cease to amaze me. You're the backbone of this organization. Maybe even the whole sport. So this is Calgary, right? If we're the Hearts, this is Calgary? And Snow Slamania is going to be the Stampede? Man, for being the backbone, it sure does feel like we get... Alright, that's enough. Let's go hit the hay. Which in your case may be literal. Hey, that's a misconception. Moose sleep on leaves. This is not so much a wrestling pro tip and just a tip in general. Go home. It's at the top of the town. If you're making a little nook and so there's a wrestler called Moose. Also not one you want to get on the wrong side. That guy is a hoss, appropriately. If you're making, like, a little shelter for an animal, don't put blankets down, because blankets get real wet real quick, and they hold onto it, and they get cold as hell. So what you want to do is put down hardboard, hay. If you got any hay, put that down. Way better. Also that wrestler. Don't say his name 3 times. He'll show up and give you a golden spike for your sins. And literally kill you. I know we were talking about your friend who does the wrestling. No, actually. Meng would legitimately kill you. Empirical Woodland. Who would? Who would look at Meng and be like, yeah, hold me back, I think I can take him. Those Hig boys really get to me. Such baby faces in the ring with a total jerks out of it. I'll tell you what tag team I liked. I believe... I don't know if he was injured, but at one point... I think it was Scotty Too Hardy was injured. So it was Grandmaster Sexay and Steve Blackman. And Steve Blackman was just very sensible, very stern man with no gimmick. So partnering him up with, like, the shrieking weirdo was a bit of a stretch. But then Steve Blackman put the shades on, and he became cool, and he did, like, kung fu dance. And, I don't know, teenage me enjoyed it. Someday. And then Scotty came back and tag teamed up with Jericho? I just know that if I put my time in, pay my dues, and earn my stripes, greatness will come my way. Oh, he is an assassin. Look, he's got the little foam suitcase thing. When it does, I'll put in a submission leg lock. It was like one match, and it was his return because Jericho came out and he was like, I couldn't find any lions, but I did find a worm, and the arena just exploded. People, I have not saved in the last hour and 40 minutes. Oops. And it may have just been the one night thing, but yeah, no, he did that. It was the most over Scotty has ever been. Who that talk about that junkyard dog? And there's treasure here? I always wanted to be a superhero, but being a pro wrestler is even better. The spectacle in the ring is better than anything in the comic books. Just check out one of JYD's matches, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, not an official tag team, but it was just like, okay, this is what we're doing? I never would have paired it. Junkyard Dog was the first black wrestler to climb to the pinnacle of his promotion. Prior to crushing foes and winning fans as a pro wrestler, he was doing both on the football field. Beloved by his fans and feared by competitors, Junkyard Dog would end matches with his thump and earth-shaking power slam. I mostly knew of him from Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling, but then, oh, it's like an actual guy, and I can watch matches? I wonder if they're good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Junkyard Dog was the best. If he knew what the Hubcaps gang was up to in his junkyard, they'd be running scared. It says there's treasure here. Where is treasure? I want treasure. Give me stuff. Do we reckon that's going to be come back later and get stuff? I think that might be come back later and get stuff, because I don't see any, like... Yeah, I don't see any, like, ways around the edges, and that used to be my job, so I don't think I can break exterior collision here. I love these little Lego guys, by the way. They're pretty cool. And, do you know what? Really, really good, really, really good NPCs. Like, in a game about toys, who's going to be the NPCs? Lego dudes. Do I need to oil up my chair? I just might. A wrestling quest begins. A wrestling quest began. Boxwood, a rough town, but wrestling is popular here. I should find a place to stay while I fight to become the BW Championship title holder. I'm ready. Something spicy is gonna happen here. I can just feel it. No treasure found. So there's treasure in the world. That's good to know. Yes. Home of Boxwood Extreme Wrestling. I wonder if they've got Paul Heyman in this in some way. Help! Arm robbery! Arm robbery! Shut him up, Troy. Take his lips. Come on, man. I just got these parts. Hey, you better leave him alone. Or Macho Man Mustache. Muchacho Man is gonna show you what happens to two-bit thugs and miscreants. Oh, see! Whoa, tough guy, eh? How'd a guy wearing a blanket get so tough? This isn't a blanket. It's... Doesn't matter. We'll use it as your body bag in a moment. Get him! So, from what I believe, this is going to be, just beat the guys. Don't necessarily pin them. The bad button prompts. Bad at button prompts. I'm sorry, guys. I will do my best, but I promise nothing. And you shall receive an abundance. Okay. Oh! That was 4 of them. Yeah, see, that guy's just down for the count. You'll never guess who else was in Team No Respect. Kota Ibushi. Just drawing names out of a bag. Let's just say his last name was Boulder. You know who I should have said was Minoru Suzuki, because then I could go, do you know what's cool? Kaze ni nare. It's not Ed Leslie, was it? Come on, let's beat it. Better enjoy that blanket while you can. Tough guy. It's not a blanket. You okay? Nonsense. I was just about to bust those soft plastic knockoffs. I didn't need any help. What? I saved you. Without Musashi, without Muchacho, man, you would have been mashed. Look, tough guy, we don't need saving around here. Comprende? We can take care of ourselves. So what are you supposed to be? Some kind of wannabe hero? What? I'm the toughest. I'm the savagest. I'm the... Listen, you seem new around here, so let me give you some advice. Keep your dumb cape and stupid shades out of other people's business. I was just trying to help. It's getting late. I should find a place to bed down for the night. Don't know if I trust any hotels around here. That's okay. Nobody said the road to pro wrestling glory would be comfortable. But I can find a nice spot if I check that sign. I'm more curious as to who this fellow is. Display Stand Dane. Oh, that's great. BW wrestling is tough, just like our town. Didn't work, did it, Dane? There you go. It's a reference for me. Let's... Is that... Brief aside, Empirical Woodland, is that fight, as in, like, fight, like the network? Alright then. It's just here in the scummy part of town. I hope they enjoy that. Aha! I bet a bench in that park will be just as nice as the floor back in the training gym. Truly the realest pro wrestling simulator. Hey, can I fight you? This is my street corner. You want a place to work or sleep? Go try to park. I don't want to work or sleep. I want to fight you. Well, I would imagine deathmatch wrestling is what these guys are about, because this is ECW. Knew you'd be using that blanket tonight, tough guy. Too bad it isn't bulletproof, though. Is this the lobster bit guy? This is the last time I'm gonna say this. Yes, it is. Get him, boys. This dude. This dude, the one in Sarpe? Is that what that is?
Finally!
What did I tell you about coming onto my turf, Chuck Jane? We ain't got beef with you, toy box. We're after this out of towner. Really? Earlier today, you were here after my little cousin. Cousin? I gotta say, I don't see the family resemblance. Family is a funny thing, boss. Ask your sister what I mean. Oh! You just jimmied your last joke, Jimmy. See, that's how you build up hype, with yo sister jokes. Alright. Muchacho Man doesn't have to fight alone. Use powerful tag team gimmicks to turn the tide of any battle. Trios time. Yeah. Choose prepare for tag team with one character, and then use the right arrow key to go to the list of tag team gimmicks with the next. Every combination of characters has different abilities. Horace, you're making the last name worse by having it bolder? Alrighty! Prepare for tag team. Lunchbox Jimmy. Bring the pain with a hard and spicy sensation. Is it the Mutant Fastball Special? It's not the Mutant Fastball Special. And then you can do your south of the border stunner on the boss man, not the actual boss man. 1.53 stars, that high? Really? I get the feeling I'm gonna need to get better at, like, recognizing what these button prompts are. Because, golly. Right, so what we can do, there you go, we can taunt, so now we get a bit extra damage. And just do the damage. There you go. Thanks, guys. Muchacho Man owes you big time. Consider us even. My little cousin here says you saved his skin earlier. Sorry for how I acted before. Jimmy says we need to take care of our own. Cousins? Hey, in Boxwood, we don't have friends, only family. So don't worry about appearances. Well, in that case, you got a couch your brother can crash on. Haha! My man says you can sleep in style tonight. Follow me. Well, there you go. We completed our first quest. Which is like our third, technically, if you think about it. Alright, that guy's just straight up a dinosaur. That's not a gimmick. Hey man, do you always sleep this heavy after a fight? Better invest in pillows then if you're gonna stay in Boxwood. No, I say. I was just enjoying the softness of these plastic sheets. You must not have been expecting company. Yeah, sorry about that. Boys get a little greasy here. Can't have them staining the cushions, you know? But at least you have your own blanket. Psych! I know it's not a blanket. Anyways, I'm glad you're awake. Now, we can get going.
Going? Where?
Around town, Holmes. Look, last thing I want is for you to get another gang's bad side. You understand? I wanted to talk to the dinosaur. Are we just going to ignore that? I think we might just be going to ignore that. Well, that's fine, I guess. But, yeah. Hi. This is the, market district. You got your guns, your groceries, everything you need to survive in the box. To the north is a school. And to the south are some homes and the local gym. To the west is the hospital. Head there if you want some healing. Duh. You can always buy some tape, too. If you exit town and go to the east, you'll hit the backbreaker boneyard. Best stay away from there, though, Holmes.
And where is that, hombre?
That junkyard is the hubcap gang's turf. Those thugs you met last night, we have an uneasy alliance. No beef, as long as they don't worsen my shop or my crew. Speaking of which, let's see if we can get you hooked up with something that packs a bit more punch. I like that it's just a shop, just labeled gun. Bobble trigger. Is that a guy? I don't think that's a guy. Welcome to Refuel Unload. You want stuff for that which keeps you going. Bullets and gas. Hey there, TBJ. Who's a stranger? This here is Muchacho Man. Real tough guy. He already threw down with the Hubcap gang. Wow. We came here to get him outfitted with something more powerful. That's a cinch. I got all kinds of stuff to keep you locked and loaded. Oh, that's really clever. Because we're toys, we just pop our parts off, and now we have the karate chop action. That's clever. Weapon rating 25, increases knockback by 25. That's just strong. That's just strong. Why would I not... Oh, adds the slash element. That's why. I love that that is a usable item in this game. So. What? Okay, so this is everything, and that's just like bits and pieces in the shop. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. So, what I think we'll do, I'm going to buy the karate chop hand, and I'm going to put it on me. And I have 1,000 gold left to spend, so let's buy... I mean, none of this stuff seems to, like, benefit Muchacho Man very much. That one piece is the heavy machinery onesie. Are we just going to get references in literally everything? I am down for that. Asbestos ring. You might want to put a glove before wearing this. Also, don't eat it. Reduces fire damage. So, you some kind of stuntman in your old town?
Stuntman? No stunts here, compañero. I'm 100% real wrestler.
Wrestling? My man! You're in the right place. I'm a big-time fan of wrestling.
Amigo, Boxwood would explode if I entered the ring. This town can't hold me. This dimension can't even hold me. Jimmy, I'm gonna be the greatest wrestler of all time.
Huh. You may have arrived in town at just the right moment.
You talking about the PAW dark match? Because, comparatively speaking, everything else is just a cup of coffee. I know what the local wrestling organization, BEW, is gonna make sure their best wrestler ends up in the match.
I must therefore become their best wrestler. Oh, see. Hold up a sec. Why don't you get a little taste of the local color before you bite off more than you can chew?
Speak plainly, Jimmy. No riddles. Just give it to Muchacho Man straight.
Come on, there's always some amateurs looking to slam at the gym. You can cut your teeth on them. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is to leave the building, because that gentleman's face is unsettling. The next thing I'm going to do is legitimately consider oiling up my chair, and then we're going to save the game. There you go, 149.25, which means that I spent maybe 10 minutes of hot dogging and grandstanding at the start of this stream. Does that sound about right? No. But there you go. Here is the ending screen. Who am I going to go and raid today? I don't know. That's my Twitch thing. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to check that for copyrighted content. Let's go say hi to Josh again. Because Josh is a pretty good time. We were playing, Metal Wolf Chaos the other day. Pretty good game. Very silly, that game. So let's go say hello to him. Sadly, that is it for stream this week, because work says I gotta work. So, Overwatch dailies on Sunday. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be working on some stuff, like, in my mind. Right? How dare they? It's like they don't know that I stream for my friends in my free time. But yes, thank you for stream, says everyone. Thank you for watching, everyone. And for hanging out, and for just talking wrestle bollocks for a bit. Because I know it's kind of a niche thing, and it's mostly just me and Empirical Woodland on the server seem to be into that, but no, you guys are great. So come back next week, a slightly more fleshed out timetable. Do not worry about that. Come back next time, and until next time, goodbye.